Hello, it's me, Tokkuri Yashi. How's everybody doing? And we are back for Abyssal Battle this month. October's Abyssal Battle is here, and this month it is the element of light. That is the element we want to be using, the element that the bosses are weak to. As always, this mode has excellent rewards, astral spheres, astral shards, and the shards to get more masterpieces. Lots of good rewards for this mode. This is probably my favourite mode, actually, that there is in the game, because it's not too challenging, not too hard to do, and you get absolutely excellent rewards. Probably the best rewards in the game. As we see here, 25 billion to get all of the astral spheres. There are a few more rewards for a little bit more, up to 70 billion, but I don't think we need to particularly worry about these. It's the astral spheres and the things that we need to get. So again, if this is your first time taking on Abyssal Battle, first what we need to do is take out the outpost quests here on the left. Normal, hard and very hard. This will give us the tickets to then fight the bosses. So I will come back once I am onto the very hard outpost quests, and we will see how we do on that. These usually are not too difficult, so be back in a sec. So as you can see here, we have beaten the normal and the hard. They weren't too difficult, especially if you are at level cap. I think these outpost quests aren't too difficult. So let's move on to the very hard fight here. If you have got a magic setup, you can maybe use Kururu, Nenika, Mao if you have her, something like that. I think my setup for physical though might be a little bit stronger. You've got Croce, you've got Kajita. If you have got Hatsune and Shiori, they would work very well here as well. This is the team I use for the first fight. We'll see how it does here in very hard. Hopefully it will be okay. And once you get the tickets, as we know from here, we're going to take the fight to the bosses. And this is the bosses where we get our points towards getting our rewards. Remember, you can skip these outpost quests once you have beaten them once. Coming back and do this every day to get your tickets, and you do actually get some pretty good rewards just from skipping these outpost quests. But remember, they do take stamina to perform. So here we are, very hard. I think Kajita was going to be a very good character for at least this mode. And if you got an AoE boss, pretty sure she will be appearing in that. And there we go. The very hard outpost quest has been beaten. Not much of an obstacle for me, at least. Anyway, hopefully not for you too. As we progress, as we get stronger, maybe this mode will actually get even easier. And for those of you that are newer and are grinding and are starting to grow your accounts, I'm pretty sure you'll be starting to take these out pretty soon. So there we go, outpost quests beaten. So let's come back when we're at the very hard bosses. We'll jump into the bosses now and have a look at each of them individually. So, like we just said, once you've beaten the outpost quests and got our tickets, it's time to take on the bosses. Now this month we have got the Drogator. We have also got the Obsidian Gargoyle? Obsidian Wyvern, sorry. We have got the Obsidian Wyvern. And we have also got Smoldersaurus here as the final boss, or Burnsaurus, as it is here. Like always, we have got normal, hard, and very hard modes. Once you've beaten very hard, we will unlock the extreme. So let's jump in, take on the first boss we have got today here, Drogator. I will be back once we have got to the very hard level. So here we go then with the bosses. As you can see here, we've taken out the normal and the hard modes for Drogator. So let's jump into the very hard mode here. And for this fight, we will be using this light physical team. Make sure everything is set. We want to have the Nozomi, the Liberator Nozomi unset for this fight. Hopefully we can take it out in one. Hopefully now with the amount of upgrades we have got, we can do this. See, my stage Kurumi is only 3-star. Hopefully that will be enough. If you can get it to 5-star, maybe that will be better. That's what is recommended. But hopefully, like I said, we can take out this Drogator. We're using one ticket in one go. There is other teams that have been suggested for this boss. One with the Xmas June, we've got the Some of Them, and one of the newer characters there. Croce, La Barista, and Brigitte. Also, with that one, everyone's full set, I believe, and that one also should be good for this Doro Gator. So, can we save some of those tickets? Even if you can't do this in one, if you can do it in two, that should be possible. Even if you have to take 3 tickets, because we get 12 for a day, and if on day one, like I said, if we just beat the 3 very hard modes, here we are, very close to the end. Are we going to get it in time? Hey, with 1 second left. There we go. Great rewards for beating Dorogator there. Very hard. Whew, that was close. That was very close indeed. Who did the damage there? Actually, the Mawimi, the Liberator Mawimi, doing most of the damage. Jita not too far behind. Whew, that was a close one. So, Dorogator, very hard. Beaten, as you can see, we unlocked the Extreme. So, let's jump over to the Obsidian Wyvern. Okay, so let's jump in then to our second boss today. The Obsidian Wyvern, as we can see, we've beaten the normal and the hard. So let's jump into the very hard fight. And for this, I am going to have to borrow the Hatsune and Shiori. I think this looks like one of the best teams there. Thank you, Legend, for having up this Hatsune and Shiori. So we jump in with this fight. There is a little bit of a timeline to take care of. We want first those 3 unset there, Pecorine, Croce and Brigitte, and at 104 when Brigitte Universe, we're going to set Brigitte, and then again at 45 when Brigitte Union bursts, we're going to reset Brigitte. Now in this team here, I've got Princess Pecorine. There she goes, 45. Set there. So that's all the inputs for this. So pretty simple. We've got Princess Pecorine. If you saw my pre-fest tier list, the range one, she's right at the bottom. This is actually a use for her, which is pretty good. Finally, Princess Pecorine is getting a run. As we can see here, this Obsidian Wyvern is AoE, so that is why our AoE characters Brigitte, Hatsune Shiori and Croce are really good for this fight here. And we still have time left over there, beating Itamakimashita! There we go. I interrupted the conversation there. We did get to beat them with time left. Good damage there from Hatsune Shiori and Croce there. Not bad at all. So let's jump over then to our final boss of this month's Abyssal Battle. Okay, so moving on to our final boss, Bernosaurus. Again, we are up to the very hard mode level for him. And I'm going to jump in with this team here. It is not the optimal team. The reason I'm jumping in with this team here is because Dream Park Maho is supposed to be used instead of the Astral Yui on this team. I thought I saw a Dream Park Maho as a friend earlier, but they seem to have disappeared. I can't find them anymore. So we are going to have to just jump in with the best that we can, seeing as time is running out a little bit. So this team should have, like I said, Dream Park Maho in it. That team should potentially be able to one-pan this boss. But it also has got all of the characters at lower stars. We've got Kuru at 3-star, we've got Neneko at 4-star, we have got the Dream Park Maho at 3-star, we've got Nariel at 3-star, and we've also got the New Year's Hatsune at 3-star. In that timeline, the Dream Park Maho is also unset at 107 in that timeline. As you can see here, we nearly beat it with substituting in the Yui instead of the Dream Park Maho. If we had the Dream Park Maho, then that should hopefully have one-pan the boss. But I'm not going to mess about for one ticket, especially because time is ticking. A lot of damage there done by the Yui anyway, so it was very, very close. I will jump in and I will finish off that boss with one more ticket. So there we are. We have got the Abyssal Battle for October 2024. Let me know how you are doing. Hopefully you can beat all of these bosses, and once again, when we get to the extreme modes, just hit it with the strongest team you did for the very hard mode. The boss doesn't hit any harder, it just has more hit points. So thank you very much for watching. I am Tokkuri Yashi, and I will see you all again for another video. Bye 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 bye. Hey!